Oh my lord. Would you imagine where we're at again? We are in Bali Airport once again. Super random trip today. And before we even get started, let me just inform you that it's currently 5 a.m. Severe lack of sleep because I had a work meeting at midnight with the US guys. Went on to about like 1, got to sleep at 1:30, then had to wake up again at 3 a.m. to get a taxi to the airport. Something worth noting, by the way, for those of you who's like trying to choose what times to travel to the airport, if you don't mind waking up early, there was literally no traffic on the roads the entire way here. So it took like 30 minutes to get to the airport, which has got to be a record time since I've been here. The reason we're at the airport is because we have to go and pick up a laptop for work. Yeah, some big things have happened with work, which has now resulted in only being able to work off a work laptop. Now, the postal system in Bali, to be honest, I don't even actually know how it definitely is, but from reading online and just like what people have told me, it's awful. And stuff can get stuck in customs and there can be huge delays and it can just be more headache than it's actually worth. So, that being said, the laptop is in Singapore, which means we are going to Singapore. Fingers crossed this goes smoothly with FedEx. Like, they're holding it at a FedEx location right by the airport. I spoke to ChatGPT and they've let me know that this should be a smooth operation, but fingers crossed, bro. Last time I went to Singapore, I accidentally went into the terminal. I assume that's where the Jewel was, like the famous airport that everybody talks about. Unfortunately, once you go into the terminal, you can't come back out. So I lost my opportunity to go to the Jewel, and this time, that's what we're going to be doing. So I thought it'd be a great day for the vlog. You get to see me doing some crazy traveling just for a laptop, but also experience the Jewel for the first time with me, because Singapore airport is supposed to be the most crazy airport in the world. So looking forward to that. Gonna drink this cup of tea because I'm absolutely knackered, get some food, and then yeah, I guess I will see you guys in Singapore. All right, bruh, we are in Singapore for the second time. Been a bit of a nightmare. Look how sweaty my face. Wait, listen, can we talk about why does your face get so greasy after a flight? I got wet wipes in my bag for this specific reason, because I've had enough of the shiny forehead, bro. But yeah, bit of a nightmare. I've literally been trying to get a taxi for the last like half an hour. Grab didn't work for some reason. Gojek did work, and then the guy cancelled because I was at the wrong location, and then my card got deleted automatically. I'm heading to the correct location this time. Bit of a nightmare, not gonna lie. But yeah, taking me straight to the FedEx location where we can go, fingers crossed, pick up this laptop with no issue, and then it's chill. Then we can go to the Jewel, go see what all the hype is about, and yeah, get some food. Because as good as the flights are with Singapore Airlines, the food was very mid. But yeah, no, super impressed. I actually forgot how cool Singapore Airlines is, especially when you flew, because last time I did a visa run, I flew with Batik Air. I've done it twice, never again, bruh. Literally the worst experience I've had on a plane. Always delayed, service is awful, and yeah, not a good experience overall. So let's check where this guy is. 2 minutes away, bro. I'm literally praying he turns up, otherwise I don't know what to say, bro, because I'm out of ideas. So this is where I am. It's like the basement downstairs, but you have to like make sure you're here on time because there's no waiting. And yeah, I found that out the hard way when the other driver just texted me saying he had to drive off because I was at the wrong location. So bit long if you don't know what you're doing, which I thought I did. Apparently not. So yeah, let's hope this guy actually turns up. We'll jump in the taxi, secure the laptop, and then we are good to go to the Jewel. In the taxi on the way to the Jewel, mission successful. I'm not gonna lie, there were multiple points where I genuinely wasn't sure if I was gonna get hold of that, and also the taxi driver I had on the way here just said all the wrong things. He was like, well, the area is restricted, I don't know if you're gonna be able to get through, you need to register. And I'm just like, bro, I already have chest pains. Like, please, let's just wait and see what happens. But it was super secure, probably I would probably just choose another FedEx location in future because, yeah, the other driver was like, there is other FedEx locations actually closer because it is part of the airport, but it took 20 minutes to drive there from the arrivals hall. So, yeah, I guess there's probably an easier way of doing it, but you live and you learn. Super secure. You did end up having to like get your photo taken, giving them your ID, getting a visitor's badge, and then like being escorted into the reception, which is nuts. But the important thing is we secured the laptop, the mission is over, and now we can just enjoy the rest of the day. So now I'm going to the Jewel and the real video can begin. See, this is what I mean. Like right now we're at a checkpoint and look at this. It's like we're not even allowed out this way. He's saying this is a protected area and we have to go out a different way. Yeah, so learn from my experience. If you ever, the guy at the desk in FedEx did actually say like, you did the right thing. A lot of people, and it is common to send expensive items or things that are needed urgently without any kind of delay, to just send it to Singapore and fly over. But whether or not the airport FedEx location is the right idea, that's debatable. But anyway, enough waffling. I'm going to get myself cleaned up. Thank God I brought those wet wipes, bro, because my face, honestly, bruv, I'm just constantly wiping because I just feel it's so humid and I'm in joggers. But I'm going to get some food at the Jewel, freshen up, apply for the visa, because obviously we left and we're on a 30-day visa, so I'm going to have to reapply. Hopefully that doesn't cause any problems, because I'm technically leaving Bali for a few hours and then applying for a new bruh. I'll keep you updated. Let's jump into some actual cool stuff at the Jewel. I'm so excited and I'm happy that I get to bring you guys with me. I'll see you guys at the Jewel. We are actually in the Jewel. Crazy. This place already looks insane. I've literally only walked through the front door. I was wondering what to eat and the first thing I saw was Shake Shack. It's been a while, bro. That's what we're eating. Diet's gone out the window for today. I don't want to hear it, bro. It's been a long one. So this is what we're working with. Burger, nuggets. I'm literally gonna get this down super quick and then maybe go try and buy a case for this laptop because there is an Apple store, so win. Some fire Chinese places as well. I checked on ChatGPT and a Starbucks. So we've got everything we need. But this video has mainly just been me waffling about the mission today. So let's have enough of that and just explore the Jewel together. So that's what you view literally as soon as you come through the entrance of the Jewel. Like, how mad is that? Let alone the waterfall, but they actually have a train that drives straight past it. Insane. And this is just the beginning. I can't imagine what we're about to find as we walk around, which is kind of crazy. But something I do see is Apple Store. Let's go see about this laptop case. Can we just take a minute to appreciate how crazy this actually is? Like, there's a full-on waterfall inside. And you know what's crazy? I didn't even think like the humidity in here is actually crazy. Like it actually feels mad humid, as if I'm in some kind of fucking forest or whatever. But yeah, insane. What a backdrop that is. How cool is that? No word of a lie, this place is absolutely massive. The closest thing I can compare this to is Dubai Shopping Centre, the one that just has an insane amount of shops in. It's literally overwhelming. Like, I was looking at the virtual map and you just don't even know where to start, bro. I'm gonna have a little wander around. We've seen the waterfall. I wanna maybe go to like the gardens as well because I think that would look pretty cool. Everything else, I don't think is for me, big man. Like one of them things where it's like the sky walk where you walk along the net above everything. Nah, I'm good. I'll watch. I'll spectate on that one. But just like cool little things like this. Like I was just walking on the top floor, well, close to the top floor, and this place is like a spa, bro. Like they literally have a spa where you can get full-on head massages, all kinds of treatments, and it actually looks like it's reasonably priced, to be fair. At this point, we're just wandering around and just kind of trying to get a feel for what is here and what's available to do. But there's lifts everywhere, bro. It's like everywhere I turn, there's a lift or an escalator. The place is like a maze for real. But something that is kind of funny is that they have a full-on, you know, they're crazy over Pokemon over here. They've got a full-on Pokemon center. We have tempted to ship some collectibles back to the UK, but I think I've had enough of shipping things between the UK and Singapore for one trip. I was going to hit up Starbucks, but Starbucks is absolutely heaving, and I don't fancy standing in a line for that long. So feeling pretty full. We need to walk off that Shake Shack. So yeah, what better to do than have a little wander around. Now, look at this, bro. Coors. I'm sure you guys know about the Coors Bear Bricks. This place literally has a ton of them. Looks like a just general collectible kind of store, but how cool is that? Big guy up front. So pretty much, bro, this video has been me absolutely stressing about whether or not I'm going to get my laptop or be able to collect it. Oh my god, the view from here. I'll be honest with you, it's surreal. I have never seen anything like that in my life. Like, talking about the Dubai Mall, you probably know they have that wall, which is like, it's got the people diving down, which is probably the closest thing I could even compare something like this to, and that is not even comparable. Yeah, this is unreal. If you do get the chance to come see it, it's definitely something you need to just come and just see. Take some photos, get some cool shots. I have no idea where we're going after this. Like, I had a look on the map, like I said, and I just can't seem to really work out what else there is to do apart from climbing on them nets above the Jewel, which we ain't doing, big man. Oh my lord, there's a DJI store. We actually might need another mic for this DJI Pocket. And they do have authorized DJI stores. Well, I don't know if they're authorized. I guess they are. They do have like gadget stores and other shops that stock certain things like DJI products, but you want the warranty. I don't know if you're like me. If you buy gadgets, you want to buy it from the retailer. Like if you buy something from Apple, you want to go to Apple and you want to get the warranty, you know? This actually might have to happen. I'm going to go in and see what they got. It looks like they've got everything, and then we will continue wandering around in a minute. But yeah, insane. This is just not the sort of thing I need to be doing while I'm trying to save money, bro, because I'll fuck around and buy a drone. Crazy. This strawberry refresher drink from Starbucks literally has me completely hooked, bro. Like, I'm literally obsessed with these. They're amazing. Chloe put me onto them, and ever since then, it's been game over. They're actually not the cheapest drink to be drinking. Like, and because of how they are, it's like a fruit juice. You literally just keep sipping it, and it's over in 2 minutes, and then you want another one. So, yeah, not great, but we've had a little wander around, and to be honest with you, bro, this place is huge. And one thing I see a lot of people they don't point out is that to do a lot of the attractions that are available, you do have to buy tickets. So you've got to be pretty committed to want to do the attraction. It's not like you can just wander around. Like, other than the waterfall, from what I can see, everything else is ticketed. And yeah, I'm not really that invested, but hopefully you've seen enough to answer any questions you might have had about like what it looks like and how big it is. Definitely recommend coming and checking it out if you're ever in Singapore. Come down to the bottom, like the basement levels, which is pretty cool actually. I didn't realize there was all of this as well. Like, there is a ton. Bro, this place is something else, honestly. But as you saw, we're at the bottom of the waterfall now, which is pretty cool. So you can see what that looks like. And the reason I'm down here is because, well, there's a few like tasty treat areas. I saw that there was a cinema, and I may have messed up and played it a little bit overcautious. I didn't know how long it was going to take me to get everything sorted out with the laptop, so I booked my flight back to Bali for 9:30, which, bro, seems to have been a little bit of an error because the time right now is 20 to 3. We have a lot of time to kill, and I saw there was a cinema down here. So I thought, before we head to the terminal, let me go and see what is showing at the cinema, because, bro, we haven't got anything else to do. We may as well go catch a film. So from what I can see, they have the Fantastic Four, which I didn't even know there was a new Fantastic Four out, but apparently there is. A couple of films I've never heard of before. Demon Slayer sounds kind of mad, but I just want to go and watch something I have no idea what it's going to be. Got the Grand Prix, F1, Dead to Rights. I'll be honest, I have no idea what any of these are, but the one that could be a shout, oh my God. Bro, they have The Conjuring, and I tell you, me and Chloe are supposed to go and see that in Bali. If I go and watch that without her, she's going to lose her shit, but I'm going to be honest, I might have to do it anyway. Yeah, because bro, it's on at 3, they actually have a showing at 3:35. What did I say the time was? Bro, that's in like 45 minutes, bro. I don't know, it might be kind of dead to watch by myself though. We literally did just watch the first one together the other day as well, so, well, again. She's seen it a few times. I think I've seen it before as well. And all the other, bro, they have Superman, which would be kind of cool, but it's not until 5:30. Might not be the day for it, boys. That's a shame, man, because the temptation to go watch The Conjuring without Chloe is fucking killing me, but I don't think I'm going to do it. I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do, and then we'll see where we end up. All right, update. I called Chloe and asked her on a scale of 1 to pissed, how upset would she be if I watched the movie without her? And turns out she's cool. We're just going to go and watch it again when we get back to Bali. So I'm going to watch The Conjuring twice this week. I figure I literally may as well, bro, because like I said, I've got 6 hours until my flight, which is just outrageous. If I leave the Jewel and end up going back to the hotel, end up going to the terminal, what am I going to do for 6 hours, bro? I can do a bit of work, but it's just too much time to kill. Even this film's only 2 hours and 15 minutes, but so that's the plan. Let's go watch The Conjuring, and then after that, we will head to the terminal. So I think that's all from me. But guys, just before I leave, let me let you know how much it cost. It was literally for the film, a combo. So you got the drink, large drink, and a large popcorn. It cost me 13 quid. Singapore is more expensive than Bali, but for a movie for 13 quid with a large popcorn and a drink, can't really complain too much. Movie done. I have to say, the Conjuring movies are probably one of the only scary films I've really seen that get me kind of like, yo. Like, them ones where you got to remind yourself that it is just a movie. So yeah, it was good, killed some time. Still got, I think, like 2.5, 3 hours till boarding, but left the Jewel and heading to security. But I wanted to show you guys this. I did film it before, but I didn't get it in landscape. So I wanted to show you, I think it's like just supposed to be, I don't know, something similar to the actual waterfall that you find in the Jewel. But yeah, look how cool this is. This airport is absolutely next level. Definitely haven't seen anything close to this, because like even Dubai airport is cool and it's crazy, it's super luxurious, but it's not like this. So that is me, bruh, running on fumes. I literally ate the biggest fucking bucket of popcorn I've ever seen in my life, and now I feel sick and I've got a headache. So that wasn't a good idea. But Chloe says, Chloe, bless her, she's back in Bali waiting for you to come back. And she says that she hasn't even been able to get any food because the rain is so bad right now that all the Uber drivers and all the taxi drivers are basically cancelling your ride or just not accepting it flat out. So she's starving. Maybe I'll try and grab something from the airport to take back for her. But like, I mean, RIP for me, bro. Like you're gonna need to pray for me as well, because if there's no taxi drivers around Bali, that means it's the same situation from the airport back to the villa. Just as long as my flight is still on time. It has been delayed slightly, but we're talking like 10-15 minutes so far. Just praying that everything goes smoothly with the flight and we can get back and get a taxi straight back to the villa, because I'm going to be landing, which is scheduled to be 12:10. So it's pretty late and I do have to work tomorrow. So hopefully can get back by like 2 o'clock or something like that latest. But yeah, we shall see what happens. Hope you guys have enjoyed me bringing you around for this absolute mission, but a successful mission at that. We got the laptop secured, so no more stress in that respect. And we got to experience the Jewel, and it was cool. It was really cool, to be fair. I wish I would have known, like I said earlier, that it does cost like money to do all the little activities that they've got going on, because obviously like you want to do it, but I mean, I didn't really want to do it enough to pay for it, you know? And I swear, bro, I swear I have not seen any videos which actually say like, hey, like all of these attractions actually cost, you have to buy a ticket. Unless maybe I've just been ignorant and completely missed it. But yeah, they've got a maze and the gardens would have been cool. But bro, honestly, I was just dead. And then by the time you've walked around the whole airport and had a look in some shops, it's just exhausting, bro. Cinema, I feel like that's a must though. So if you do have some time to kill, drop into the cinema. Hopefully there's something playing at the time you're here that's worth a watch, because the prices were decent, as I said to you earlier. Like, really cannot complain. I've got to prepare myself to go watch The Conjuring 2 again, because I promised Chloe if I watched it without her I would. But that is it. I've been waffling so much in this video. Hope I haven't bored you to death. But that is me. Gonna go through the security, wait for boarding for my flight, and pray to God that it's a smooth journey all the way back to the villa. Video lined up for the next one. Thank you for joining me for this one. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.